Hi, Miguel. Okay, I have your three watches here. Cosmetically, they are very nice. So let's look at the numbers. This is first is your Yachtsman. See, the movement looks nice and clean. Good frosted surface on that oscillating weight, and not bad numbers. Pretty typical for an unserviced watch. What I'd call an unserviced watch. Beat error, lowish amplitude, but a clean signal. Nice thing about these 6138s is that the lower mainspring arbor jewel is already there. It's already in place. Seiko had to put that in there because the clearances, the tolerances for that lower end, because the lower end has that drive gear for the 12-hour wheel, it can't change. So Seiko had to put in a jewel there, which is great. Okay, so those are the numbers for the Yachtsman. Let's look at the next watch here. Just keep getting in the way. Hang on just 1 second for me. Yeah, super nice dial and hands on that Yachtsman, by the way. Okay, now we are looking at the JDM Tokei Zara. I'm going to put that on here, see what we can see. Love the bracelets on these, they're super cool. Okay, so let's find out together. Same thing. Let's see what the numbers say. Better. Beat error, gaining a little bit of time, lowish amplitude. Not as low as the other one, but coming up. It should be in the 250s, 260s. 240s really at a minimum. Yeah, okay. So now let's go for the next one, which is the Navigator. 6117 Navigator. Pull that apart and see what we've got here. Look at that movement. Now in these we do have to worry about the lower mainspring arbor port because it is unprotected. Oh, whoops, I forgot to wind this one up. Hold on just 1 second for me. Let's get that going so we can see some real numbers. Would you stop it? Come on. I'm going to lose my mind. Okay. So that's a force wind we just did there. Looks okay. Hacking on this works absolutely, and there it is again. We see the same thing. A little bit of beat error, good amplitude for an unserviced watch, relatively speaking, assuming it's unserviced. A little bit of beat error, not bad numbers. Not bad numbers. Even and steady. This hits into the 230s. Do we know the servicing history on this watch? Do you know? There was no documentation included in your box, so I'm flying blind here. Those are good initial numbers. Okay, so let's do this. I'm not seeing. Oh, 232. Just hit 232. Okay, good place to start. So let's see what we can see here. 6117B. Yeah, your lower mainspring arbor port's really worn. Okay, looking at the screw right here. Yeah, that's really worn. Okay, so that's got to be addressed. We know for a fact that good numbers or not, the lower mainspring arbor port's pretty worn. This is a nice watch and probably should deserve to get some more love. And you sent me a replacement rotating indicator ring for this, which is NOS in the package. It's right there, and I've checked it. It is very nice. The only difference, of course, is that your pip here is missing. I'm wondering if it's inside the movement somewhere. Okay, I think that's pretty straightforward. This Tokei Zara. Yeah, your winding bridge is pretty worn. And you can see it's happened since this thing has been serviced, because we've got not only the line of brassing here, but you can see the sort of the dirt and grease alongside of it as well. Yeah, look at that. The whole bridge is moving. Yeah, and the screws are tight. The whole bridge is moving. and it's hitting on both sides, so this winding bridge is bad. That happens. You have to replace the bridge. Yeah, that's pretty worked. Okay, so let's put this case back on. Nothing really to talk about in terms of cosmetics. This case has been refinished. It was a decent job, but it's impossible to replicate what these really looked like, which was a pattern like this. Not even brushing, it was like a machining, radiating from the center. But the hands and the dial are good. Yeah. It looks too white in this video shot, but the loom is actually really nice on the hands. You can see the sort of the drop shadow there of the loom. Yeah, that's a nice watch. I love these blue dials. It's so cool. And it's such a neat bracelet too. These JDM bracelets, you just don't see them very often. Okay, so last one. Let's look at your UFO. This one's got a good winding bridge. Cleaner looking movement too. Look, there's a bit of scratching on there. Not a titch, nothing. Okay, hang on just one second. What are you doing? Get down there. There we go. Yeah, clean. Never got any water inside. If this case was refinished, someone did a really nice job. It could have been touched up, but if it was, they did a really nice job. I'd be inclined to think that it has not been. I mean, because the bracelet is very nice. It might have been, but if so, it was a really good job. Beautiful watch though. Look at the dial on the hands. Gosh, that's lovely. That makes up for everything. Any other potential problem having dial in hands like that is great. Yeah, okay. I think it's all pretty straightforward. I don't think there's any real... I think the only thing that's a challenge, or not even a challenge, the only thing that's a question mark is the lower mainspring arbor port on that one. The rest of these should be just fine. Okay, that's really about it. Okay, well, let me know what questions you have. I wish you'd included a note with your box, but, you know, I'll live. All right, thank you.